on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us?
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the monsters of the Midway, the Chicago Bears, and the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's get you up to Nashville and Nissan Stadium. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
60-yard.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a screen to Richard.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it.
He's got it at the 15. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. He'll drop to throw. Well, how about the passing numbers so far in this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from a yard. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They'll run here with John Kelly. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Faster!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Back to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
23 yards on the play. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's their quarterback. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 30. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he finds Corey Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They'll run on 1st down. Richard.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On the ground, Richard. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's a high draft pick. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Setting up the screen to Kelly. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Uncorks one for Davis. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Being chased out left. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So the football will be at the 20. Yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Looking to throw.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sends it the screen pass.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards on 1st down. Kellen. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2nd and 13. A good response by the defense. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Punching it in from a yard away. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they're going to... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out to his left. He completes this one to Mack. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now back to throw. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
1st and goal, Kelly. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured bear on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's back to throw.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. They'll look to throw.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. This from long, very long range. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on,
yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all
just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Redskins. With that, let's get on up to FedEx Field near Washington. Standing by for the call of this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Redskins. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Humphreys. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They're going to look to throw. He finds Humphreys. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 36. Back to throw. It's a screen to Richard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Rolling to his right, letting one go deep for the end zone. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff.
So second quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man, it's Brown.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
On first down, Richard.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Here's a 2nd and 7. Completes it to Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 7. We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by Kelly. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards. He'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphreys. And now it's second down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll run on first down. Richard. That's shedding his way forward. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Jalen Richard, 50. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this dropped.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jalen Richard. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. On first down, Richard. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Now back to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now it's the backup Mariota. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Mariota. Steps away. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Check 56. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
To the air again. Mariota. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Kelly to try to punch it in. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure.
We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Off the play fake, Mariota. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Mariota now. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys... A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.
Foot on the gas, I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas, I will not crash. 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash.